Dublin's Phoenix Park is the largest city park in Europe. Chesterfield Avenue is the park's main thoroughfare and has a rich and varied history. A host of sites and monuments can be found along the avenue. The avenue is named after Lord Lieutenant Chesterfield, the King's representative in Ireland. He officially opened Phoenix Park to the public in 1745. It had previously been a royal hunting ground. The avenue extends 4 kilometres from Parkgate Street on the city end to Castleknock Gate in the west. The main entrance at Parkgate Street is where the public gallows for the County of Dublin used to stand until it was moved in the 1640s to Kilmainham. The wall that encloses the park was built in 1680 to keep game from escaping. It was constructed for a sum of £200 and a tract of land on the Chapel Lizard site. Extending 11 kilometres and 3 metres high, the wall is now a protected structure. Just inside the Parkgate Street entrance can be found the People's Flower Gardens. These Victorian gardens were laid in 1844 and comprise 22 acres. As we proceed up Chesterfield Avenue from Parkgate Street, the park's most famous site, the imposing Wellington Monument, can be found. The monument commemorates the 1815 victory of the Dublin-born Duke of Wellington, Arthur Wellesley, against Napoleon at Waterloo. The site in Phoenix Park was chosen in 1861 after opposition from the residents of Merrion Square, where it was originally planned it would be built. The monument stands 62 metres high, making it the largest obelisk in Europe. The monument is adorned with 4 bronze plaques, cast from cannons captured at Waterloo. 3 of the plaques have pictorial representations of Wellington's career, while the 4th contains an inscription. Located further up the avenue is Dublin Zoo. It was established in 1831 when the Lord Lieutenant granted the Zoological Society use of a portion of the park for the purpose of creating a menagerie. It opened with a single boar as the attraction. In 1844 it received its first giraffe, while in 1855 it got its first pair of lions. Nowadays the zoo receives over 500,000 visitors per year. Lying just off Chesterfield Avenue is the Citadel or Dog Pond. On the night of Saturday 31st of May 1941, a German bomb struck in the vicinity. Up from the Dog Pond can be seen the Papal Cross on 15 acres. In 1979, Pope John Paul II celebrated Mass here in front of 1.25 million people, almost 1/3 of Ireland's population at the time. 40 tons of steel were used to make the 41-metre high cross. The original plan was to remove the cross after the visit. However, it was decided to leave it to permanently mark the occasion. Moving along down Chesterfield Avenue, we come to Phoenix Roundabout. When Lord Chesterfield opened the park to the public in 1745, Phoenix Column was erected. Atop the monument is a phoenix, a bird that mystically rose from its own ashes. It's known locally as the Eagle Monument, as many Dubliners mistook the phoenix for an eagle. Off Phoenix Roundabout lies the main entrance to Áras an Uachtaráin, as well as Deerfield House, the American ambassador's residence. Áras an Uachtaráin was built in 1751. It was the official residence for viceroys until 1922, when it became the Governor-General's residence. In 1938 it became the official residence of the Irish President. Deerfield House was completed in 1776 and before independence served as the Chief Secretary's residence. In 1949, a 999-year lease was signed with the Office of Public Works and the US took over the maintenance of the property. Also within a stone's throw of the Phoenix Column lies Ashtown Domain, which includes Ashtown Castle and the Park Visitor Centre. The 16th century Ashtown Castle was uncovered in the late 1970s when the Papal Nuncio's house was demolished. It had been incorporated into the old lodge and forgotten about. At the western end of Chesterfield Avenue lies Castleknock Lodge and Gate. These were designed to replace a larger gate and outhouses by English landscape architect Decimus Burton in 1837. Indeed, we can also thank Burton for the beautiful Chesterfield Avenue, which he laid out to be a grand avenue. And that brings us to the end of this tour of Chesterfield Avenue, Phoenix Park's grand avenue and one of the finest thoroughfares in this fair city.